I am the first to wake. I quietly roll out of bed, wash, and go downstairs to start breakfast for my sisters. Before long, I hear the light footsteps of Saidira descending the spiral stairs, followed by Ashley. Ashley rubs her eyes. Her hair is as dark as the night. She hasn't been awake for long. "What are you making?" I smile. For once, I am not the sleepyhead. Fresh fruit with cocoa. Oh, you have read my mind, Cocoa. When Ashley says cocoa, she drags out the word so that it sounds more like kuukua. She smiles sleepily. I bring the food over to the table and sit down with my sisters. Ashley asks, "So what is the plan for today?" Saidira ponders aloud. "Well, we can hit up the forest today and look for fruits and nuts. Mom is selling the 2 fish that we didn't eat last night, and she is also displaying the 5 pearls later this morning." Ashley nods. "Sounds like a plan. Not sure about you guys, but a day of swimming really tires me out. This will be a bit of a break if we decide to go to the forest today." I speak up. "I don't mind. The forest seems like a good plan. My body could use a bit of a break." We all agree on the forest. Fortunately, our lunch and tools from yesterday are still packed, and before long, we are off to the woods for gathering. An hour or so later at the house, Mom wakes after we have been gone. She is a beautiful woman, and even though she is older than we are, here on Airus, the body ages differently, and she doesn't look it. Her skin is just like ours, and her eyes capture the most vibrant of colors that reflect in her long, gorgeous, silky hair. The only thing that really sets her apart from my sisters and me is that she keeps her hair much longer than ours, down past her waist, and I think it is simply because she can. She works almost every day at the storefront, but because her job doesn't require a very high activity level like my sisters and me, she can manage to keep her hair long. Mom is just setting up her storefront, which is about a 10-minute walk from our home and is on an oceanfront boardwalk, where other vendors also set their shops. She displays the 5 pearls. She writes on the display board that she has fish for sale. It is another beautiful day, and she suspects that all the pearls in her display will sell today. She just has that knowing feeling. The morning soon turns into the afternoon. The fish are sold, and only the 5 pearls remain. It has been disappointing. She had some who were curious, but it ended with them continuing along the boardwalk. It is now late afternoon, and Mom is contemplating closing, but she immediately puts that thought to rest as 3 women walk up to look at the pearls. They are dressed in brightly colored sundresses, blue, orange, and yellow, with gold bangles and uniquely designed earrings. Each woman is wearing a different design, but they all seem to be coordinated. They gaze down at the display to view the 5 pearls, all with yearning expressions, which tell her that she has buyers. One of the women whispers with a noticeable accent, "Oh, these are beautiful." The way that she articulates her words sounds like a song. Her voice is like velvet. Another one says to the other 2, "I don't think I have seen such pearls. These would be ideal for your collection." My mom, Nafeeza, waits behind the display. She isn't interrupting. Instead, she is carefully letting them admire the pearls. Nafeeza quietly asks, "Would you like to touch them?" The one in the blue dress smiles and says, "Yes, please." Nafeeza takes them out of the display and onto the counter. The one in orange says, "Oh, these are exquisite. Where did you acquire them?" Nafeeza answers, "These were found in a reef just off the north shore." The one in yellow, surprised, says, "Oh, these were grown in the wild?" Smiling, Nafeeza answers, "Yes." The woman in blue says, "I really like these. What would be a fair price for them?" Nafeeza is used to bargaining on goods, but a fair price for such rare finds. She isn't sure where to begin. She answers the woman in blue, "You have a good eye. These are rather rare finds, and we can do a couple of things, a trade or cash. I suppose if it was money alone, I would feel that 200 kiros would be fair per pearl. That price would include setting the pearl in a jewelry piece that I have on hand of your choice. But I am also interested in a trade." The woman in blue is listening to Nafeeza as she proceeds with her proposal. Nafeeza continues, "Your clothing, the fabric is so vibrant in color and looks to be of high quality, and I know that what you are wearing is not something that is readily available. Are you a dressmaker? Are you in the clothing trade?" The one in blue smiles and replies, "You are kind and also have a good eye," she smiles. "This is a Shanthian silk. I am not a dressmaker, but I do employ tailors to clothe me as well as my servants. I can have my tailor see to you if you wish for clothing." Nafeeza realizes whom she is speaking to, and her excitement of selling the pearls to these women quickly fades and becomes a nervous fear. However, she manages to conceal her fear. The young princess of Thessalon is the daughter of King Wolfram, who rules this area, which also includes the Middle Continent. She is right here, right now, and Nafeeza knows that this could be the end of life with her daughters. "I am sorry, princess. I didn't realize who you were. You are so kind to offer a tailor to make me a dress. But what I am interested in is a trade for the fabric that you use. If a tailor is included in this negotiation, and as a result brought into her home, it will raise the odds that her daughters will become known to these visitors and will likely be called upon to serve." The princess is pondering her proposal, and with some resolution to her demeanor, she suggests, "I want all 5 pearls divided into 3 necklaces. I want 3 pearls incorporated into one, and the 2 remaining pearls are to be set on individual necklaces for these women who you see with me. I will give you 100 kiros per pearl and for 3 settings, and I will do a trade of a Shanthian silk, enough silk to make 3 dresses, and I insist that my tailor sees to you for a proper dressing." Nafeeza smiles. She can't refuse the princess of her kind offer. It could be viewed as an insult. Nafeeza accepts. "My princess, we have a trade. Thank you so much. You are so generous." Nafeeza touches Princess Rosaline's hand and bows her head to her. The women continue to chat and work out the details of their trade with the decisions of the settings for the pearls. The princess's tailor will see her tomorrow to take her measurements and to pay the 500 kiros and accept the finished jewelry on the princess's behalf. By the end of the day, the tailor will deliver the remainder of the payment, being the 3 finished dresses. Towards the late afternoon, my sisters and I are now on our way home from a day of gathering in the woods. We didn't meet any other gatherers, which is a little out of the norm, considering that we weren't too far from home. Ashley and I are leading the way, side by side along the dirt path, and Saidira is trailing not far behind. "Do you think Mom sold the pearls?" Ashley asks me. I am not sure. I am not even sure what she would ask for them, let alone how much interest they would receive since they are nothing more than fancy trinkets." "Talon, fancy trinkets. You should talk?" "Hey, how does that pearl feel around your neck?" Ashley teases. I laugh. "It feels quite nice, actually." I never said that I didn't love trinkets. I wink at her. We enter our home. Mom is already in the kitchen cooking dinner. The table is set, and she is putting the final dishes out so that we can all sit down and eat. There is a spring in her step. Her hair is shining in a warm brown shade and flowing like ribbon behind her as she moves about. Ashley concludes, "You sold the pearls, didn't you?" Mom smiles. "Of course." I ask, "All of them?" Mom nods and smiles. We all sit down and eat. Saidira asks what we are all wondering, what the price was and who the buyers were. Mom shares all the details. Ashley is blown away. "How exciting, a princess, and you get to have a few dresses made for you with the same fabric that a princess wears. Mom, you are so lucky. I can't believe it." Mom is beaming from ear to ear. The trade was good. The kiros will go a long way. Not that we were starving for kiros. We have made a comfortable life for ourselves. It is just great to have that extra breathing room in the dresses. What a treat for all her work. Sadira sort of asks and suggests, "So the tailor is to see you tomorrow. We should leave while the visitor is with you. I was thinking that we have gathered food for the last 2 days, the berries and nuts today and the fish the day before. Perhaps we should head back to the forest and collect some wood. That will keep us busy for the morning, and we can take the afternoon off to relax. We will make sure to stay away from home until the evening. That would be best. We know what could happen if we are seen by the princess's servants."